Amiga, tienes una actitud y ya me estás sacando por el techo.
Linda, brega con ella. Entonces yo soy ¿qué? Influencer.
¡Ah! Diablo, no digo.
Buenas noches.
Hola, influencer. Buenas noches. Estamos. Se puede reír en el proceso. Pero siempre en el principio no lo haga porque mami la perdí.
Gus Prada. Gloria a Dios.
De la boca. Está grabando cerrado, loca. Hello, Chit Chatter. Welcome to another episode of Chit Chat Dragging It Out with
Chechi
and Chris.
And we're here today. First of all, we want to say thank you so much for how amazing you guys have been with the first episode, how much love you guys have given us, and all the support. We really appreciate it. We're watching you, we're reading the comments, we're going to get back to you real soon.
Yes, it is. And also, you can subscribe to this channel and ring the bell notification for every time we upload a video. You are the first to watch us.
Yes, definitely. Because you don't want to miss the teas that we're going to be spilling here every episode.
Yeah, girl. And also, we want to give you a Happy New Year.
Yes, guys. Welcome to 2022.
Yes,
we thought like 2021 was never going to finish, and it went by this quick.
Speaking of New Year, I want to talk about traditions from our families, right? We Boricuas, Latinos have different traditions in our family to do. And I want to talk about with you the 12th grade. What is that?
Okay, so being from a very Puerto Rican, small, superstitious household, we always believed that we had to take 12th grade at the stroke of midnight and make 12 wishes that would come throughout the whole 12 months of the next year that's entering. Cool. And you had to get one grade, one wish, that's what you got, but you had to do that 12 times.
That's good. So you have 12
wishes that will come through. And
that's good.
Believe it or not, if you put a lot of belief into it, a lot of faith into it, then it will definitely come true.
Yes, and also I want to talk about the matching underwear, like when you put matching underwear in New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's about the color. So for the green one, it's for money, the red for love, and yellow for prosperity.
Definitely. I remember staying up watching Walter Mercado give his New Year's Eve message, and he was just saying, "Oh, mucho amor and mucha paz," and all that transmitted to the TV, and we also used to see what the prophecy is going to be for the next
year.
Yes, it
is. Walter Mercado.
But especially what color we were going to use in our underwear to receive the New Year's, right? This New Year's, I just want to say that I'm looking for a little love myself, so I used that red.
I did that too, but I didn't match it with any. I just put something red, and that's it, and wish for the best, because that's we all need. And this moment is love.
Love.
That's what we all need. And also, I want to talk about another tradition that we have in Puerto Rico. Is like clean your house with a bucket of ice, water with ice.
Oh yeah, my abuela used to do this all the time. She used to get a bucket of water. She put some cold ice into it, and then what she did was she put some eucalyptus in it.
Yeah.
A little acanfor.
Perfect.
Then she also mixed that up with a little bit of agua maravilla, agua florida. Yeah. And she used to clean the house from the inside out, and at the end of cleaning it, she'd take the bucket and just throw it out.
Yeah.
Because she said that was going to clean up everything that went wrong throughout the year,
all
that bad juju and energy, and just throw it out.
And also another thing that they were doing is like before New Year's Eve, they give you a bucket with a lot of stuff in it, and smells, scents, and stuff. They're
flowers.
Exactly, and they give that to you. You have to take a wash with that. You have to take a bath with that, and after that, you're supposed to like cleanse your body, your spiritual energies and stuff like that. And that's one of the most that I know of because I did that every year when I was living with my family, and I love that every step of the way. And also, I want to talk about too another one. It's like taking a chapuzon. It's like I'm gonna leave. Yes. There's a title for that. It's like a chapuzon in the water, like in the beach, I think.
Yeah. So a chapuzon, or taking a backwards dip into the beach or on the beach, is basically just to help you go ahead and cleansify and clear everything that you go ahead to take away all that has happened throughout the year. And basically you have to do that 7 times just to make sure that, you know, for every 7 times you clean up all them sins, all them bad jujus, and all the bad energies.
I did that. I did that. I did that in the past.
Yeah.
Not here because it's cold, but I did that in the past.
Yeah, that's also a tradition we follow on St. John's Day,
Yes,
or La
it
Noche
is.
de San Juan, which is celebrated on June 23rd.
Yeah, it's 23rd, 24,
yeah.
like
At midnight.
It's just one.
Take it backwards.
Yeah, and it's basically the same.
And after you went and did all the backflips and all that stuff, you were already cleansed and clean. And those are some of the most famous or considerate, I think, traditions that we used to do back in Puerto Rico. I mean, you're Latino, you probably have a lot of crazy ideas,
Exactly.
a lot of crazy.
So if you know, by the way, if you know some of it or more than that, you can leave that in the comment and let us know what your family do for tradition after or before the New Year's Eve. So
superstitious or not, let us know. We like to share and we like to learn from everybody, okay?
exactly.
So now, can we just talk about what happened this weekend?
Yes, it was the New Year's Eve celebration at Roar, the club that we were talking about, Mosh,
Yeah.
because it's a club that we go to celebrate everything that we have. We celebrate the channel, we celebrate, and like I said in the past episode, like they celebrate diversity and they are open to new stuff, and you are free. You feel free to be yourself. So also, my friend here, Chechi, had the big opportunity to interview these 2 amazing drag queens here in Rochester, New York. Like, one of them is
Miss Samantha Vega.
she's basically the OG.
She is the oldest, la más vieja,
Yes, that's in Spanish.
yes, drag queen in Rochester, I believe. Or at least Latinx drag queen in Rochester.
That is good.
Until today, she's been performing. She still has this vitality and refreshness to her that we all love to see on stage.
Yeah, and also, some people doesn't know that we have Latino drag queens here in Rochester.
Representing.
I think it's a misconception of where is Rochester are, because when you say I live in New York,
New York City.
People said, oh, Brooklyn's, Bronx, Queens, but it's not like that. This is Rochester, New York, and we have Latino representation in the club. And also another diva is Miss
Eva Flow. Now this queen I know personally since back from Puerto Rico, and I just love her. She has been doing this for a long time as well, and she's very polished. She is very professional.
Professional, that's the word. That very, she doesn't use that word, but she represents that word. And in my opinion, she's a welcoming person. As a person and as a drag queen, she let you know that she gonna support you in your new journey in this club or whatever you want to do. She do a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about this more later in another episodes. But before we leave,
the Whitney Houston of Rochester. Concept of
yes, that's it. So, but before we do or still continue with this conversation about them, why don't we go to the club and let you interview them?
C Square Interview. Vega here with us. Samantha, we are so you killed on stage as always, as we always do. Where can we see you? Where can we find you? Where are you performing?
Oh, this all head. Oh my god. You can find me here at Roar Nightclub every Wednesday night. I host trivia starting at 7 o'clock. Then I'm the DJ for the Drag King show every Wednesday night. So 7 o'clock we do trivia, and then 9 o'clock we speak for a good little show. And then here every Friday or Saturday all over the place, and then in Syracuse every now and then once a month. So
Everywhere.
I just get around. I'm a hoe.
And we love seeing you around. You are always such a talented queen and such a good performer. Now, I'm not lying, you know we love you. And as for you who don't know, we call her Abuela here because she is like a grandma to us. You know, she teaches us, she takes care of us, she is.
But not like the abuela from Encanto, because that bitch is evil. This is the good abuela.
So guys, remember, every Wednesday, we're going to leave her social media, so you can go and follow her here. We'll see you next time. Bye. We are with the one and only Miss Eva Flow, Latina Caribeña en la casa. Eva, how are you today?
Fine, fighting you guys. How are you doing today?
We're doing very well. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview with us.
Yes.
Now, Eva, we know that you are a former Miss Gay Rochester.
Yes.
She was Miss Gay Rochester 2019, guys. Tell us about the experience of representing Rochester. What it meant for you.
For me, it was an amazing experience. I really loved it. Becoming the community queen here in Rochester when I won 2019, it was amazing. I got the perspective of Rochester community and how we get together, like picnics, sea breeze, my Latin community too. We got together on Pride and then Roar at that time too. It was an amazing experience getting to know our royalty sisters because this is a national pageant here in Rochester. And for me it was a great achievement because I dedicated it to my mom. She passed away in 2018. So obviously I was competing in 2018 and they derailed on the next year. But I did it for my mom and thank God, like, I won.
Yes, and you brought that crown home and you did it for all the Latinas that look up to you because there's a lot of people that look up to you. If you could have them in front of you right now, give them a message, what would it be?
Well, to my supporters, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because without you guys, we are nothing. Like, you guys are the crowd, you guys are the people that move us. We are just a voice and just an image to entertain you, and we're here for you guys. So.
Yes, so speaking about the community, we know that you are the official host of Latin Night here.
Yeah.
When can we see you here?
Well, we're going to be next January 7th, Friday, January 7th. We're going to have the Latinx night. It's a Spanglish night. We still do songs in English, but we incorporate our Latina, spice in there,
Yes. And what is going for Eva next? What are the next plans?
Well, right now we're working on some makeup classes, surprises, and we're going to do some collaboration with you guys and Lucy and Donna as well as Roar too. And there's a lot of things coming up. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
If you don't want to miss it and get the scoop first here, stay with us because we are going to be following her on her journey and we're going to bring it to you here at C Square.
Oh my God, you guys. Do you guys enjoy those interviews? Because I did.
And I sure enjoy making them for you guys.
So if you like those videos, please let us know in this comment section if you liked it or if you're not like them. If you want to follow them, obviously we're going to be leaving the information down in the description box. So, girl, do you have something for me?
Well, it wouldn't be a shit chat if I didn't have some boiling hot tea for you.
Girl, don't start.
Well,
what it is.
Girl, today, the pot is boiling.
Yes.
And let me tell you why. So if you guys follow the Let's Talk Pageant Facebook page, you know that recently there was some conversations going around in regards to a certain court.
Yes. Ooh, girl.
And what happened with this court and how they all got disbanded and discrowned. So we went directly to some of the people there and we got an interview directly with one of the formers. Now, I think we can say former.
It is still hot, girl. I need some.
Yes. While you sipping that, let's go ahead and take it and watch this video where we interview Ms. Imani Valentino. Hey everybody and welcome to our Spilling Tea channel. Here we have Jason Primer, aka Imani Valentino, CEO of Connections Clothing, and the promoter of Royal Pride of Nations Florida and owner of Royal Pride of Nations Newcomer. You doing it all!
Yes, girl. So, Imani, thank you for being here, by the way.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for do this interview for us. So, are we going to start with the questions?
Oh yeah,
are you ready for the questions?
I don't know if I'm ready for the questions yet.
Alright, so just so everybody can get like a little background story, when and why was Imani Valentino created?
Oh my God, now listen y'all, this is supposed to be an interview. Don't be prying too far into all of that. My God. Well, Imani started back in Chicago, where I'm originally from. She came about because I was always being around the performers and, you know, stuff like that, sneaking into the clubs. My godfather owned one of the gay clubs in Chicago, so I was always like going and stuff like that. And they had this thing called Turnabout, like, and I didn't know what it was. And the host was like, "You should do Turnabout," and I'm like, "All right, what is it?" So she told me what it was or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing it." I ended up doing it anyway, and it was horrible. Like, it was the worst experience ever. I got on the stage, so they called my name, "Wow, come out." And when I got out, it was like, why is all these people looking at me? So I completely froze my first time in drag. So they said, "Oh, come back next week. We'll do a regular show. We'll put you on it." And then I opened up more, and I've been stuck ever since then. But that was like in like 96, 7.
Oh, wow.
No, it was like 97. Yeah, 97.
Wow. So we're still in the 90s.
Yeah, back in the 90s where we were
Shut
still...
up.
I just kidding.
And then I got the name from my birth mom. She was like, "Oh, you look like an Imani," and I'm like, "Thank you." So my name came from my birth mom, and Imani was birthed out of a turnabout contest.
Okay.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us. We know you to be the bite-sized diva, but also as a go-getter of crowns in the pageant world. What was the first pageant that you ever competed in, and what it meant for you to win the pageant?
The first pageant that I competed in was Miss Clubhouse, and it was in Chicago, Illinois. And I didn't win. That moment.
Happens to all of us.
Right. But it meant a lot to me to gain that title, because at the time that they was having this pageant, it was the It Club. It was the club where everybody was at. Everybody was going to. It was the who's who of clubs.
Okay.
And you had to be there, because it was like, for me to win that title, it was like it would give me the foot in the door to get, you know, more bookings or more gigs, or to get my face out there. Every city has their one club where you can go to and get your face seen at, and that's what that title would have meant for me. But I lost to my cousin Cheyenne Valentino, who was just on Queen of the Universe.
Yes. Congrats to her.
Exactly.
She sang live at the contest, and she beat me.
Wow.
I was her first runner-up. But Valentino got it, so I'm good.
Yes. Stay in the family.
Yes, it is. So, Imani, when you go to pageants, what it takes under consideration by your team or you when entering into the pageants? Like, when you go into the pageant, what is that you're talking, or what you need, or what you want to be in the, in the package when you go into pageants to compete?
That's actually, I have two responses to that. A while back, I was going for the envelope.
Okay.
I was going for the money.
Yes.
But as I got older, as I started, speaking to some of my mentors who I admire in this business, and some schooling and, education, I've learned that now I'm in it for the family bond that most systems have, and I want to be a part of that. I used to be that girl. Okay, well, you want to do your pageant, but what's your prize package? Mm-hmm. But then now it's like, okay, I don't ask that question of what's in the prize package. It's a surprise to me when I get to the contest, or if I do win. Oh, okay, well, this all I got? Okay, oh well, whatever. But just to be a part of the organization, that history that they're trying to create or establish, or the goals and vision that they see for their system, is something that truly draws me into it. And then, like, with my team, I don't really have a full team. Okay. Shocker, most queens.
Yeah, most queens have that.
They have that. Imani she don't have a full team that, do this, do that, do this, props and all that. No. But I look at, like I said, I look at the history, I look at their reigning court, I look at their performers, I look at, the city and state, what are the requirements, excuse me. The categories is something I have in my closet already that I can pull from, or something I need to go ahead and get from scratch, or something I can add on to. I just see, if the categories is fun, it'll catch my attention. I like new things. I like things that's going to be a little challenging for me, as opposed to your basic, presentation coming white, or presentation coming black, or something like that. More pageants now are beginning to be more picky with their presentations, and I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like as entertainers, it challenged us to not only be performers on the stage, but to use our minds and to rely on our wit and our thoughts, as opposed to our team's, thoughts. You have some performers whose teams completely put them together, yes. But then you have other performers who direct their team in putting them together. And I'm not the one to be put together. I like to have my hands in there.
I think that one is better because you have your own vision to do it.
Exactly.
To put everyone in the same path as you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you finished, but thank you for that answer.
And I mean, as we know, Imani, she does it all. She does makeup, she does her own hair, her own music, she does her own clothes.
And for those who are watching, listen to what she's saying, because it's important. Like, I want something and I want it like this, and it's the better way to do it.
Yeah.
Because some queens go to the pageants like, oh, I have a team and they are telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
When they go to the pageant, they start like thinking about, oh, I don't like this, or I don't see this well. So it's like, it's better for those who want to compete to go forward with your ideas and put yourself first, and then the rest.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Because I feel like if somebody's putting you together, you're just a model. You're not going to feel it. You're not going to advertise right. You're not going to walk right, because you're not going to be comfortable in it. But if you had the direction and you pick what you want to wear, and they just help you make your dream come true, then it will show in your delivery. It will show in the way you speak. It will show in the way you move your arms, and everything will flow because it's you. You just had help bringing it to life. So that's pretty much how I am.
Amazing. Now, for those who are very into pageants, recently there was a lot of controversy spiking up. A certain Facebook page, Let's Talk Pageants. If you guys follow them on Facebook. Now, Imani competed back in August at a pageant, Mr. and Mrs. Royal Beauty International, where she plays as the crowd favorite and winner of the regular division. But unfortunately and sadly, back in December, she had to resign from her post as being a queen, and that started a lot of controversy because I think it was the whole court, or more than half of the court, right?
It's 5 out of the 6.
5 out of the 6 current court resigned from their titles, and yeah. And a lot of comments were said, a lot of things were said, but we want to get your point of view and your
this is getting hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone wants to know where you stand in this. Like, where did you stand in regards to the allegations made by the promoters and owners of the pageant that the court was in breach of contract?
Well, I think I drank my cocktail a little bit too quick. Now I'm out. I don't agree with the allegations that have been said. I have been remaining silent up until this interview here. So actually, you guys are the first ones to get my interview.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are first to get it. I haven't really said much, and my court has been doing really good at not speaking, and we're just keeping to ourselves. And we want people to, and I can speak for my whole court in saying this, we want people to understand that just because we're silent doesn't mean that they're right.
Exactly.
It's just that we are all adults and we really don't have time for the going back and forth or proving people wrong on Facebook, because we can give you hardcore facts to defend us, but a person can think what they want to think regardless. And so why even go there to that level? Like, it's whatever. It is what it is. What's done is done. But no, I do not agree with the allegations or whatever. It was stated that we did not do anything during our reign and anything like that or whatever. That wasn't the case, because the court was visible. The court was doing things. The court was doing walks. The court was promoting. I would have respected that remark better if they had stated you guys wasn't doing as much, or you guys wasn't doing more than what you could have. But to say that we wasn't doing anything, and that's a lie, because we were doing things. It's just that we wasn't doing things as often as you would have liked. And that's the part I feel like they should have elaborated more on, instead of making it seem like we just didn't do anything, because we all competed for the title knowing that it came with responsibilities.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And it wasn't that, we was just doing it just for shits and giggles, because everybody on that court who have won, we've all had personal one-on-ones, we've all had talks and stuff like that or whatever to show what we were going to do, what our plans of action were, and how we were going to execute those things. But without the proper tools, a person can't do their job.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's just like in anything in life or whatever. If you get a job, you can't just say, okay, I'm working at Taco Bell today, but you don't know how they make their tacos. You don't know how to work the grills or whatever. You don't know how to work the equipment. And I felt like we was not properly, equipped to do what it is we were supposed to do.
Well, in regard of that, what you're saying, my next question is, do you feel the promoters took the correct approach on handling the situation?
No, I do not feel they took the correct approach on handling the situation, because I feel as though the correct approach would have been to talk with us.
Yeah.
The correct approach would have been to try to find a happy medium, or to see what the bottom line is, and then move from there or whatever. I believe in the strike policy: first strike, second strike, third strike, or whatever the case may be, which was stated in our black and whites. But you overridden the second and the third and went straight from a first to a final. So it's like, how can you discipline someone one time and then just go ahead and say, well, this is not going to work, And then it was no communication. So no, they was not correct in how they handled it. I think it was handled out of feelings instead of it handled as business.
Professionals. Oh.
And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be some who's going to see this interview who's not going to agree with me, but to each his own.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I just felt like a lot of the decisions that was made off of feelings and heart, as opposed to the betterment of the organization and things like that. Because if that's the route that you want to go, I felt like that route could have been done more. Let's just say, trying to remove the court, that could have been done in private, and let us just go ahead and just make our post and be done with it. Right. But the fact that you make these elaborate posts, that's not true. And as you can see from the comments on Let's Talk Pageants, you're really making yourself look bad without us even having to do.
Exactly.
Because the comments that I've read, it's like from the typos to the misspelled words and I understand that there's a broken English with some of the Latin communities or whatever the case may be, but I don't think that was the case. Like I said, I think they was writing more off of feeling instead of actually thinking things through.
Wow, that's harsh.
Yeah.
They didn't handle it well, by the way.
When you go into a place of reacting of emotions instead of what a calm head and professionalism, that could very much be the case, right?
Yes.
Now, speaking of this, you as a promoter yourself, how do you think or what advice would you give them for future endeavors?
I wouldn't give them any advice. I wouldn't waste my time, and I'm not trying to be mean or be the bitch or anything like that or whatever. That's not my character.
It's your opinion. We respect that.
It's my opinion, and I wouldn't give advice. I would only give advice to people who I know will take heed to it or will at least listen to it and to see if it can help their situation. I don't want to give advice to somebody who's one side is going to hear it and then it's like whatever. No. So I wouldn't even waste my energy in giving them advice.
Okay. Thank you for that answer. Another question that I have for you, can you tell us about the Royal Pride of Nations? Because I want to know.
Okay. Well, I am the very first Royal Pride of Nations winner. Hello, Al. We've had many of course, myself, Aries Mateo, Jasmine Sephora, who's also a former. She's also a former Royal Beauty International at large.
Wow.
Yes.
Jasmine International from New York area and stuff like that now resides in Florida. So now, and we have, Juno Vibrance right now with her court of Malaya and Rico Taylor. But yeah, I mean, Royal Beauty is a system that's on the up and up. It's still learning things and it's still got its feet wet and ears wet and stuff like that or whatever. They're trying to figure out, things as they go, that's how you grow. It's trial and error. I believe in their background of, community service and giving back and things like that or whatever. Things that's not forced on you. Things are just second nature. I like a lot of the policies that they stand for and that they go by as far as they don't have a problem like someone competing their pageant again, turn around and go and do another pageant, a couple months afterwards. They don't have a problem with that. As long as you can manage the two and, delegate your task evenly to both organizations or whatever, they don't have a problem with that. I've seen the system when it was being birthed as opposed to where they are now, and I can definitely see that they are making progress, and I commend them on it. I'm just a prelim owner for that, but I can definitely see their progress and going. Some things, things is what it is, and you learn each year. You have your pageant, and for me to own the newcomer division, I'm learning a lot. And I love my babies. If anybody knows me and know Imani, truly know Imani, I really love the rising stars. I really love the newcomers. I really love them. I really want to be a part of their upbringing, their mentoring them and stuff like that or whatever, because I feel like often enough you have these legends or these veterans or these, icons in the business that we admire on a daily basis that sit back and laugh at some of these new babies instead of coaching them. And I feel like as, me have put my time into the business, I feel like it's only right that I aid and assist them in answering any questions they may have or saying, well, girl, you shouldn't do this color because it don't work, or don't do this gown type because of your arms, or, things of that like that or whatever. And it don't happen too often with some of the more girls that's way up there on the totem pole. But the newcomer system, it's coming up in January 30th, and
we'll be there.
The contestants I'm getting constant messages about the contestants and stuff like that or whatever, so I'm really excited. I'm nervous because as a promoter, you don't know what's going to happen, if you're going to have one contestant or 20 contestants. But no matter what happens, I'm going to be happy with the outcome. My contracts is black and white. It is what it is. You know from the door what I'm expecting. You get your money that night.
Man.
Envelopes are stuffed. Well, not all of them. Majority of them are stuffed. For my prize packages and stuff like that or whatever. But we're just a system that's based off of growing and learning and just having fun, and you make your reign. Like for my newcomers, I tell my courts, your reign is what you make of it. I'm not going to micromanage you or anything like that. Only thing that I tell them is that the following year at what's called your step down, that is going to determine how much work you put in during your reign. Yes. If you have a packed house, you did your job. If you don't have a packed house, then that shows you didn't do your job. If you don't have the contestant list that you wanted, you didn't do your job. Okay. So I just encourage them to have fun. I don't ask for a lot as a promoter. Just speak highly of the system that you're representing. Promote not only yourself, but promote the system as well. So that way that we can grow. I can reach one people and they can reach a different demographic than I am reaching. So that as a collective, as a group, we can reach the masses. And that's what my goal is for that. Just to make sure that we have a fun and safe space for us all to showcase our talents.
That is a great advice and a great information for those who are gonna work and other passions like newcomers like you were doing. Is your first time doing this? Like doing work with a whole situation?
No, this is not my first time being around like newcomers. I was a show director at a club for many years or whatever, and I really like to book the newcomer girls or the up and coming girls in the community. This is my first time being a promoter. I've never owned a pageant system before until now. And not only am I owning fucking one, I own two, which is collective. You know, I have I have 3 divisions. I got the newcomer, Mr. and Miss, the regular Mr. and Miss, and then I have a plus Miss. So it's like
a lot of work.
A lot of man hours, a lot of paperwork, a lot of going back and forward and stuff like that. And I gotta watch Facebook, and and once again, I don't have a team.
You're doing this by yourself.
So I'm doing this by myself, like, you know, copying this, printing this, doing this and doing that. And I've had a couple of people who have stepped in and say, listen here, bitch, you can't do all this by yourself. Let me do something. So I get like a little small task, like, yeah, you can print this out. Or you can do that. But I'm learning now to delegate, but I'm also learning you can't trust everybody.
Right.
And I don't want to let a lot of people into my circle who don't mean well for not only me, but for the system.
Okay, that's right.
Right now, my goal is to make sure that my system grow and my system flourish. So when I'm not here walking this earth anymore, that my system can continue to breathe air with a new owner or somebody else that's new that's pushing it through.
Okay, that's amazing. And I do have to say, I got an opportunity to see your newcomers at work when I visited Tampa last time. Mm-hmm. And girl, Miss Shawnee Baker, let me tell you how much I love her. She is an amazing performer, a talented performer, and she's such a sweetheart, big heart. I just love her. I can't wait to see her step down. I'm gonna cry.
I'm probably gonna cry.
I'll be there crying my little eyes out, girl. But we'll definitely see you that last weekend in June. I mean,
but let me say this before we move forward. Let me say this since you brought her up. Before she did my pageant, we're best friends. We're really good friends or whatever. I mean, we hung out and we go drinking together, we go clubbing together, we do stuff like that. You know, we check on each other. You know, if we're sick, we'll give soup and meals and back and forth and stuff like that. Just things to encourage each other. And when she displayed interest in them wanting to do newcomer or whatever, she told me, she was like, I'm only doing this because I believe in your vision. Okay. And she didn't do it with the hopes of knowing that, okay, well, bitch, I'm your friend, I'm finna win the pageant.
Right.
You know, she did it, and she prepared, and she came ready to fight. You know, so she came ready to battle whoever entered the pageant. She came prepared. But I have so much love and respect for her and the woman that she's becoming, because when I first met her, this was her other side. And then now she's transitioning over, so I got a chance. I had the honor of meeting both. But there's nothing that I would not do for that woman. That lady is so amazing. Her energy and just the aura around her is like what we need. Like, for her to be down or upset about something, it must really have cut through all of those layers, because she is one of those people that would just, okay, well, you don't like me, oh well, and she'll keep on smiling, keep on moving. But I just, there's so much I can say about her, and I ain't gonna keep on dragging it on, but I love her, and I probably could cry when she do her final number.
Well, Dragging Out is our name of the show, so, you know, you can go ahead and do that. We're fine with it. So we would like to get a little bit more into Imani and find out if we have an exclusive, yes. What is next for Miss Imani Valentino? Come on. Come on, spill the tea, we want to know.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's done. Meal day.
I don't know if I should say on here, 'cause, oh my God.
All right, so let's just say, can we expect great things coming up real soon from her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a pageant in the works?
Yeah.
Woo! We got next up, yes! I can't wait to see you compete again, girl.
You already know the name of it.
Yeah, but I'm giving you the opportunity of telling people, because
yes.
it's your school. I mean, it's your tea, girl.
Yes, Imani.
I'm not going to say the name because I don't want no one to drop out.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
We get it. We're there. We don't want that to happen.
So, Imani, I'm so grateful for you to do this interview. Thank you for being here, by the way, and spill the tea with us. Like,
it's over?
Well, it is over for the question. We can still chit-chatting after the interview, so you can stay in this call and we can still chit-chatting. But for the viewers, I think this is the end. But let us know.
Well, I mean,
where they can find you, right?
Before that, I just want to extend an open invitation for you to come back and chit-chat with us anytime you want. And we can go ahead and continue working together, girl, because soon, I heard a little bird told me as well that Connection Clothing is going to come out with a new line, so we want to scoop on that as well.
Well, I am working on a new line.
See?
I have not released the details of it. It's something out of my comfort zone, some things that I normally don't do. It's some materials that I normally don't play with. But yes, Connections is due to make a new line starting in February. And the reason why I said February is because that means my pageant will be over with and I can focus more on sewing and things like that. I've been sewing much because the pageant is so close.
Right.
So all of my focus and my attention and time to go to that. But come February, when I already got my new court and they can start their own goddamn work, then I can go and work some stuff on the back burner for Connections.
That's perfect.
And we can't wait to have you back here so you can spill the tea and let us know what's coming up.
Oh yeah, right? Every time you got something to tell us, every new pageant, every new clothing line, every new information that you got, you can let us know. And we obviously open this.
I may be having a prelim in your area.
Oh, you saying a newcomer in our area?
So you hearing it firsthand. There may be royal proclamations coming your way.
Yes, we can't wait then. Yes.
So for that reason, you have to tell the viewers where they can follow you, where they can find you, and
well, you can find me at the garbage can. Or you can in the Cruise check out because I love
Yeah, we talking about social media.
Yes.
Or you can find me at Starbucks.
Always.
Yeah,
We're
always.
always doing some coffee.
Always. But you can follow me on my Instagram. It's Imani_bite-size-diva. My Facebook is Imani Valentino, the number 2, because they shut down my number 1.
Okay.
Yes, please make sure you put the number 2 next to it. I have Instagrams for Imani, and I have Instagram for the Connection Clothing. It's this Connection Clothing company. And then Jason has his Instagram as well. Japan. Oh, yeah. JAPAN. And that stands for just another pretty ass nigga.
Because you are.
Thank you.
There you go. If you want to be part of Imani Valentino's social media work team, reach out to her, but you have to pass a confidential test, and you also have to pass a sister test, which means me, bitch. I'm coming for you. Okay?
Yes, it is. So thank you.
Wait a minute. I can't. Oh, I can't. I don't have it. I'm trying to think. What can I give you a sneak peek of? I don't even have it to show.
But that's good though, because then people go stay tuned to watch out what's gonna happen on January 30th when the pageant comes out live. Because we will be there and transmitting live on Facebook for everybody.
Thank you so much, Imani, for being here and do this interview. So
Thank you for having
I
me.
hope to see you soon with new tea, new information.
Oh, guys, that's all we have for right now for the Spill in the Tea. Let's go back to the studio so we can finish this.
Bye-bye, stay square.
You can't tell me that tea wasn't hot, girl.
Oh, yes, it is.
You got the exclusive from Imani Valentino directly, the bite-sized diva, and we love you, girl. We'll be seeing you at the end of this month at your pageant, Royal Pride of Nations. So
yeah, we welcome you again to this channel. For every time you got some tea to spill,
girl, tell us.
you can let us know, and we're gonna be doing something for you because this was hot.
Yes.
Like last episode was good.
This
But
one,
girl, this tea, it is hot. And I wanna say something. This is an information that was confirmed by the person who was in the competition. It's like a brief disclaimer for those who are gonna start telling them, oh, what you guys are doing? We are trying to allegedly telling the truth. If she's telling the truth about this situation, that's not supposed to happen.
exactly. No, and definitely, there's always more than one side to the story. So because we are fair, we are going to be opening our channel for the promoters and CEOs of Mr. and Miss Royal
Yes,
Beauty
it is.
International to come to the show and talk to us.
Yeah, you can contact
about
us.
their side of the
Our
story, what
information,
happened.
yes, our information is gonna be down in the description box. You can contact us, or you can let us know in the description. In the comment section, and we can clear this out and what's going on because that's why we are here. Yeah, to spill the tea and have some information. Because as I said before, you're gonna still doing it. It's like we need love. We need to be together, not separate.
And work
For
as a
some
community, people.
stuff like that, yeah. So, do you want to tell us something? Because I'm excited.
Okay,
at this
so
moment.
I just can't wait. This week, we are going to be having a ball. You know, because Friday, besides being Latinx Night at Roar, which remember, you have to come by, see Miss Eva Flow and all of her guests there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to be watching y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, we're also going to be having a viewing party reaction to the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14, where Miss Alyssa Hunter
Is gonna be there. She's gonna do the entrance, the big entrance. That
Yes.
we are all waiting for that. And what's she gonna say? What's she gonna wear? What's she gonna look like? And all the contestants too, because
Everyone
you
needs
know,
to know.
we want to know. As a viewer,
Yes.
I love drag queens and I love RuPaul Drag Race, and I love how they develop in the in all the
Competition,
episodes.
yeah.
So in all the they develop as a human being, as a person, and as a drag queen, because that is what RuPaul do in her show. So
And who doesn't love a little drama? Because there's always
I
some
love
tea, some
drama.
drama coming out. So I'm definitely going to see who is going to be this season the Vixen,
oh yes, it is.
and who's going to be this season Miss Silky Nutmeg. She was stolen from that old Star girl. She was stolen.
Yeah, so we are excited for that. And also, if you are guys from Rochester, if you wanna come to us, like we're gonna be in Roar, obviously. they're reacting to it, reacting to the episode, and also watching Eva Flow. Thank you.
And you can come and be with us, be part of the crowd.
Yes.
You have your reactions in regards to how the episode is doing.
And also you can be in this channel. We can ask you some question, and if you like that, obviously let us know in the section comment and contact us, or just be there and celebrate, you know, the LGBT community and all the stuff that is going on now in this time.
Definitely. Now, you guys don't want to miss next week's episode. We're going to be talking directly with one of the queens who is hot right now, and she is Miss Elizabeth Conde. We have an exclusive interview with her in regards to her expression after winning the Miss A Rochester, because as you know, she is a pageant sister with Miss Eva Flow, who was a previous Miss K Rochester winner.
And also a Latina Boricua, so we are proud of it. We are proud of all the Latin communities.
Yeah, I mean, don't get misled about us being Puerto Ricans and doing this channel.
We celebrate every Latino because we are all the same. We speak Spanish, we dance, we love music, and we celebrate us as we are. So I love it.
You don't have to be Latino to enjoy it with
Exactly.
us. Okay?
That's
Just
another
come
thing.
out, show up, and be proud. That's what we ask.
Yes, it is. And also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, because basically we are in the end of this video. It was so amazing.
So sad to see it
But
go.
just wait for the next week episode. So now, as always, I say, subscribe to the channel, ring down the bell notification for every time we upload a video. You can watch us together, spilling some tea for you.
And like always, remember, this platform is open to anybody and everybody. We are a part of you, you are a part of us. We are just one big happy family and community working together to make sure you guys get the latest information and what's happening in Rochester, okay?
Yes.
So, there's nothing more to say except for you guys stay tuned for the next episode.
Yes, it is.
So, hasta la próxima, C Square!